Welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright. Justice for all. For great justice! Anyway, well, we're actually finding out what really went down in the channeling chamber inside Fate Manor, and what really went down when all this has happened. So, now that we've done that and we're putting two together, that makes 4. We're going to add one more to make it 5. And with that, we are going to conclude this case of reunion and turnabout. So, with that, let's save and move on. June 22nd, 12:04 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3.
Is it really true about my aunt?
I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Enid could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under circumstances that no one else other than your Aunt Morgan.
That's terrible. Why would my aunt...
Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ah! Miss Von Karma!
Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? It got nothing to do with what happened to your dad?
Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say your own situation?
Looking down on me, even though we're the same age.
Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. Yeah, that sounds like what Sheena would say. My goal is to the future, and let the whole world know of your defeat. Yep, that's Sheena, alright. With silver hair, yeah. Frilly suit, Whip, yep, that's Sheena, alright. She'll probably be cackling after seeing this. But I don't care. I have my way with him. I know how to shut him up. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then, we'll know who the real winner is. All alone here, no man's land. Got a devil walking right beside me. Angel, come and take me by the hand. Take me to a place far behind me. June 22nd, 12:10 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Can you prove Miss Eeny Meeny out of motive? Yes, I believe I can. Eeny Meeny and Dr. Gray, or Eeny Meeny, have only one point of connection, and that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Meeny, please testify to the court about your car accident last year.
Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bringing up the past.
Miss Meeny, if you don't... Miss Meeny, if you please.
Okay. like, I totally don't think it'll do any good. But
last year's accident.
that was, like, last year in May. Like, something really bad happened at, like, my sister's clinic around then. And, like, the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. I was, like, totally pooped, too. So I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, like, woke up because of a jolt. And, like, it was a sea of flames around me. I, like, opened the door and, like, got away.
I think I've heard of this incident. It was the talk of all the tabloid shows. You know, Jerry Springer, Maury Povich. Ricky Lake. Montel Williams. Oh, you know. The good shit. Oprah 2. Day after day. Last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. That's been nearly rumors. Totally baseless gossip. Yeah, whenever you want to know, read the Inquirer. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did, in fact, drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah. Which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Well, we'll start from here. Hold it! That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct?
Yeah?
What was the cause of the mistake?
Like, I heard it was caused the medicines, like, got mixed up.
Was that the father of your sister, Mimi Miney?
Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis.
Objection!
That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault.
Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake.
But, like, it really wasn't my sis.
Really? Hold it! She was totally tired? You mean exhausted?
Like, she had to talk to take...
Yeah.
Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation.
It's no wonder. Then the car accident happened, Press hard. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places?
Huh? Like, what are you talking about?
I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True.
Oh, but, like, I don't, like, have a driver's license.
This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, anyway. I was, like, totally pooped, too. So I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat.
So we pass 4, 5, 6, 8.
I, like, didn't have my license, so, like, I couldn't take over driving for...
Now the reason why? He needs photo for a driver's license. Director Hottie's treasured possession. Objection! Miss Miney. That was a lame lie just now.
Like, what do you mean?
I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney?
That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it till after the accident.
No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so.
What are you talking about, that perverted fake clinic director?
Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. And how is that?
No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like last November.
What? In November?
The accident happened last May. That's half a year lapse in time. Phoenix Wright.
What the? That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Mr. Miney did not have a driver's license.
Cry, and my whip will accommodate.
That's what she said. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers.
I'm glad you did it, but even if I had my license, I don't think my sis would have let me drive.
No! Don't just stand there to yourself. Not you chew me up with the whip and the pain and the hell. Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway?
Huh? That's because...
I think the situation calls for more detailed testimony. Miss Miney, if you please.
How annoying. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean.
I wouldn't be allowed.
Around that time I was really close to getting my license. My sis was this totally big fan of cars and really valued them. She had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She would have said things like, "No way am I letting a noob drive my car." So that's why I ended up in the passenger seat at night too.
I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but believe it or not, this is the last.
Around that time I was really close to getting my license. My sister's
yeah, I went through that. Okay, what we're gonna do is press number 2 here. She valued cars. How much would you say she valued her car?
Well, she lived out of a drop of rain, and she would have noticed if someone touched the car with dirty hands.
Oh, she's one of those OCD kind of people. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? That's harder. Why did she take such special care of the car?
How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car!
New car?
You wouldn't want to, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer?
I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright? Well, Miss Meanie, what kind of car was it? We'll press that. It was a new car? Well, actually, it was a new car!
Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it? It was, like, from the UK?
It's a new car! The UK? Was that her boyfriend's initials?
It was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive.
I guess her love for cars would be the obvious next topic. Press that. But I really don't know anything about cars. But I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor? Yes. Please append what the witness has just said to her testimony. You mean the part about being out car from overseas? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much. That's not my point! Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Manny, would you please fix your testimony?
Sure, whatever. My sister's new car was like a totally special model from England.
Press that. I yell, "Hold it!" pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. That's for the heck of it. So yes, what is supposed to affect for traffic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good?
Like her?
They're expensive, and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. Or, if you're playing at home, opposite to those in Japan. Really, they are. It would seem there's no one benefit to owning one. As a side note, as far as foreign cars go, there are some opposite from us, in which we usually have cars with the left side being the driver's side and the right side being the passenger side. This can be going the opposite way, as if you're going overseas, then it will be the right side driving and the left one being the passenger. Trust me, I've been in Japan before. That's how they do it in Japan and overseas. Moving on. Just a little FYI for you guys.
Like her?
This whole steering wheel on the right side thing is kind of goofy, isn't it?
You! What do you know? That's the shape of what you
Forgive me. Her personality really changes at the drop of a hat. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. So what we're going to do here is we're going to present articles about the car accident. It says here, Highway Nightmares. May 24th. Late last night, two women's cars. Capcom? Why say it like that? It should be two women. Two women, that doesn't sound right. Late last night, two women's car crashed. Or it should be a woman. A woman's car crashed into a highway center divide. One woman was not able to die. One woman was not able to die. One of the women was not able to escape the flaring wreckage and died at the site. Ongoing investigation has revealed that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Miss Eenie Meenie holds interview about crash. I was like really tired and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash and like I woke up into a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep, but I opened the right door and like got out. I don't like remember anything else. Doctor looking in the shadows. If Miss Eenie Meenie is believed, the one driving the car was her sister Mimi Miney. Mimi Miney was the nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, where 14 patients were accidentally overdosed to their death. Is this then just mere coincidence? So with that, we're going to present that. Objection! Miss Maney. Or Miss Miney. Do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You said you had said this in it. But I opened the right door and like got out. That's correct, isn't it?
Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that?
Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car. But it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite. The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. Ah! What do you mean by this? It's just what I said, man! Foreign cars are different than domestic cars. Domestic cars have the passenger side on the right side. Import cars are the total opposite. Simple as that. Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Ah! Hold on! Mr. Phoenix tried his blabbering nonsense again. Eenie said the person who was driving was her other sister, Mimi Miney. That's what Eenie said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this matter. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eenie or Mimi, who was really driving that night? Really? Really, Phoenix? Wouldn't that be the other way around then? The answer is the one who had her driver's license. Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who can legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Eenie Meenie, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing on the witness stand right now? What son of the
is this Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness name is...
I tell you what her name really is. This witness' real name? Died in a car accident 1 year ago was Edie's older sister, nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Take that! Mimi Miney. That is your real name.
Objection!
Oh, the foolish people! How do you explain her appearance?
When she was admitted into the hospital, this witness was suffering severe facial burns. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, they used a picture.
Facial reconstruction surgery?
This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right! It's a picture of her younger sister!
No!
Mimi, she died in a car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case.
Didn't the body they found at the crash site?
That was the body of the real Eenie Meenie. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? We got Eenie Miney and Mimi Miney. Go figure. That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Miney. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean?
No! What is the meaning of this nonsense?
Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Miney was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So, this witness had to stop that from happening. At all cost.
And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray?
That's why he had to turn her gray.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Miss Von Gottman.
Why did you say my name just now?
Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right. I admit it. My name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted herself to disappear because of this. One year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she had lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of the accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of channeling Mumbo Jumbo. Mumbo Jumbo. Becoming Eenie has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all! I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here. Why did you set a murderous revenge plot into motion? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help you with the plan? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay.
This is preposterous! I'm perfect!
No, you're not.
Me, Francisca von Karma!
I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? You're the thief, that is. And one more for good much.
Felix! 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 This court is a fraud! A sham!
Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness, so I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty! That is all, course adjourned! June 22nd, 3:13 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Congratulations, Maya.
Success!
It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing?
I didn't kill anyone today.
No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis.
In my dream I smelled a really familiar scent.
The scent of hamburgers? Burnt bread? Burnt rice? What is it? Familiar scent.
I was inside a clothing box, right? Box? That was a box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago.
That's right. There's still one thing I don't quite get. Phoenix died for our sins. Why? What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had a had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. Yeah, I planned it down to the smallest detail,
Bitch!
Congrats, Maya.
Thanks! Looks like you bailed me out of a nerd jam.
Well, you know.
But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, now my aunt. Hey Nick, tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible? Why would she help Miss Mimi with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick.
It's over. Why don't we let it be?
Nick, please, I need an answer.
The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... Pearl. Take that!
Really?
4 years from now, a new master will be born into Courdain Village. And that person will be you, Maya.
And?
But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what will happen then?
The Branch family. My aunt.
No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person in line will be Pearls.
Ah!
Everything was done for her sake. It was all so that Pearls will become the next master.
Yeah, I can see that.
Did Maya just say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement cell. 13. How fitting, it's Friday the 13th. We get 13 now. This is going to be the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. Moving on. My precious pal. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Courdain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brain's nest carry out her murder and cooperated with that happy prosecutor. It will all to unseat that annoying witless main family girl, that Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. And that's the end of episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout. And with that, we get a new episode, Turnabout Big Top. So with that, yes, with that we are indeed done with, yes, with this case. And I have to say once again, thank you for joining me for this crazy ride that is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. And once again, I have been the Tenkaichi of Gaming, PI7. And I'm glad you have been enjoying the series. I'm glad that I have been getting comments, as very little as they may be, about the series. And for the most part, I shall call it quits here. So until the very next time in which we take on case number 3, I have to say, Tenkei! Musa! And since I have spoken, I'm indeed out. Have a wonderful and safe weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Take care.